Okay, it's going.
It is going. So then when we're done, now see now now we've got now we've got double steps here. So now once we
Yeah,
stop the audio hijack session,
we'll have to end that one too.
yeah.
And
Otherwise, if we don't, it'll just keep going and going until it maxes out.
mm-hmm.
And that has happened, by the way.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and it has quite a max on it, doesn't it? From what
Yeah.
I understand. So that's kind of funny.
Yes, and we'll feel free to share that. We'll share that piece as well. That YouTube piece on the air as well.
Yeah,
As well. We'll
sounds
save
good.
that. We'll share that and share what our plans for that are, as we just had mentioned a couple of minutes ago.
Moments of minutes? Moments of minutes.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes. So,
All
are
right.
we excited to begin?
Certainly we are. I'll get the Zoom recording.
All right.
going
Thank you
right
so
now.
much.
Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Recording in progress.
Oh, it wasn't as odd this time.
No, not that odd.
So now let's go to Fargo here.
And a 1.
Yes.
Welcome to Ali and Makara's Books, part of the Broadcast Map Network, the show where the hosts discuss the books they've been reading throughout the week. Here are your hosts, Ali Musa and Makara Slobodian.
Good afternoon on Sunday, November 23rd, 2025. Here we are again, back for another show, and we were just discussing our live streaming setup, weren't we, Ali?
Yes, we were, and we are officially on the air here.
We are. We've got all 3 things going because each one is a step now. So we've got all of those set. And we will share a bit of that now. We've changed around the YouTube setup a little bit, so it means that we have to now do that manually as well, which it wasn't before. So what are our plans for that going forward?
Okay, so our plans for that going forward here are to do away with YouTube Live, because what's essentially happening here is, first, there are too many steps involved to do that. So for one, you create the new stream from the schedule section. You go to schedule stream. Then you have an option called either create a new stream or schedule previous settings. And and what we've been doing is scheduling with previous settings.
Right.
And so what this means is that that's filled, so your title and your descriptions are filled in already.
Mm-hmm.
But you would want to update that to reflect the current sort of week of what you're doing.
You would, because for us in particular, of course, we change the titles according to the book we're reading most weeks.
Yes. And that's what we do, and then we fix up that description a bit.
Yeah.
And then we schedule the date and the time that we want to go live. And then we hit go live. Now what this... then we hit done. And that saves it. And what this and so then what it means, and then what we've been doing is we've had auto start and auto stop enabled in the past. So what that does is when we start the session in Audio Hijack and stop the session in Audio Hijack, it automatically starts and stops the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that happens is now because we're using scheduled with previous settings, it keeps the stream key as is. But if you have to say, so that sort of eliminates having to update the stream key in the live block setup.
Mm-hmm. And what is the stream key exactly?
The stream key is a key that basically allows you to go live. So meaning, and the correct stream key has to be entered in. And if it's not entered in correctly, then it doesn't work.
Right, I think we've run into that once or twice as well.
Yes, we most certainly have.
over the time.
Right. So that involves that piece. And now if we have to actually stop the Audio Hijack session because we did it manually today,
mm-hmm.
it won't stop the Audio Hijack. It won't stop the live stream. So we'd have to manually go and do that. But if it ends for some reason, once it stops, like if you have auto start and stop enabled, we're not a zillion% about this setup.
Mm-hmm.
But then it won't. You can't use the stream, like it won't. If you try to use the same setup again, it won't actually work again when you restart an Audio Hijack.
Oh, okay.
And whereas we're also here now live in audio as well.
Right, that we are.
Yes, and that essentially that is actually easier because all you have to do is just set up your information in the broadcast block once. And then all you have to do is just keep starting and stopping the session, and that will just automatically make it go live each time. Unless there's a server issue, but
right, which is not a common occurrence, I'm sure.
No, and also if I just contact Jonathan and let him know, he'll right away fix it or tell you what's going on.
Right, and by the way, shout out to Jonathan for that.
Oh yeah, yes. Jonathan Candler is his name.
Okay.
Jonathan Scott Candler, actually.
Ah, full name, full government name.
Yes. So that's essentially what is that. That's what we're sort of. That is what we'll be doing now. We also believe here that we have some updates as well on future sort of pieces. So let's hear about that.
We do. We've talked about it on here a few times, and I'll obviously be putting out a newsletter regarding this because as of December 1st, the show name changes. It'll no longer be Ali and McKara's Books and will simply be the Ali and McKara Show. And in sort of conjunction with that, the URL for the website is going to change to reflect that as well, which fortunately, though, if you still use the old URL that we have right now, it will redirect, so that won't be an issue. But we've been tossing around implementing this change for a while, as we've kind of mentioned before, to want to expand the content, to want to explore different things. And it just makes it more consistent so that, we're not really tied to the one thing. So we will be implementing all of these things on Monday, December 1st, the beginning of our favorite month, as we know.
And also, we believe the broadcast map show is getting a change too a bit.
It is. That one will just be called the Ali Musa Show for the same reason, right? You're just wanting it to kind of reflect a more broad spectrum of content.
Yeah, the same idea here. We've got the same idea kind of going here as well. And because at the time, at the time, the main focus was talking about the broadcasting industry and talking about what's and all the layoffs going on in media and this. I would even expand it by saying there are layoffs that have been going on for years everywhere, but that's kind of another story. But
yeah, but you were more focused on the media aspect.
Yeah, the broadcast, just kind of talking about, for example, when we'd read broadcast, the weekly briefing of Broadcast Dialogue, we'd see that there'd be this announced, for example, when the Ben Wagner dismissal, things like that, that's what we would be focused on, things like that from Sportsnet, and of course the Canadian sports media landscape and the media landscape. But then we said, but then we expanded it to cover our favorite sports teams, as Rod says in that intro.
Right.
And also, we started to do some. Oh, wow! We've been having some fun here. It's time for a break, but
yes, wow.
But
that came up quickly.
Yes, but we'll finish our sentence and then we'll take a break.
Please, yes.
So then we expanded to news, then to politics, and of course our favorite sports teams, as we saw. So now it really doesn't make sense to keep calling it broadcast map, because then it looks like to people that it gives the image that this is just a show about broadcasting,
which it isn't necessarily anymore.
No, and it's also the same with our show. At the time when we first created this, it made the name made sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did. But now we're kind of looking at different things. Even now, just sitting here talking about the whole streaming setup for a bit, it gets into the tech, and we're going to be incorporating a bit more of that fairly soon, by the way. And we already have been.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So, it's more than what it was.
Yeah. And we've also expanded the shows, too, in length, so.
We have, yeah. Yeah.
And same thing for the broadcast map as well. That has expanded its length as well.
Oh, great.
Now, and also to reflect all of it, I believe we are going to have a network name change.
Yeah, because of course, for it to be called the Broadcast Map Network won't make sense, because the show for which that network was named isn't even going to be called that anymore. So it's just going to be the Musa Slobodian Network.
Yes, and there'll be some updates on that as well. I believe I believe there's going to be a full transition to that. There's going to be I think there's going to be a spot for that. We feel like there might be a spot. There's some exciting stuff coming up here.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great couple of weeks coming up for sure, with all of that in mind. Not that it hasn't already, but you know.
Yes. So what have we got coming up this afternoon?
This afternoon, after we take a very short commercial break, we will be discussing Molly Burke's Unseen, How I Lost My Vision But Found My Voice, and also getting into some of the other stuff we've read this week, because best believe we've been reading this week, as always. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Ali and McCara's Books, which is part of the Broadcast Map Network.
Recording stopped.
CNT Radio will never give you up. They will never let you down, nor will they run around or desert you. So join Nick Astley for The Melting Pot every Saturday on CNT Radio. Hang on a minute. He's not Nick Astley. Oh, jings, I've done it wrong. Anyway, just join Nick for The Melting Pot on CNT Radio.
Looking for a sports podcast that covers sports weekly as well as gets you set up for the day? Check out Weekly in Sports with me, Scott McGregor. We give some shout-outs of the week to podcasts like this one and those who do them. Discuss the Blue Jays, Bill, Raptors, and more. To learn more, check out the Sports for Beginners Facebook page. Search Sports for Beginners.
Hey, you, why you looking so sad? Don't be so sad. I tell you what you're gonna do. If you got the vino, you pour yourself a bicchiere of vino. If you don't have a vino, maybe you got the panettone, maybe you got the panini, maybe you got the cafe espresso, but you fix yourself for something bella nice and you go to your computer and you log on to CNT Radio. And you listen to CNT Radio, okay? You do all that, you're gonna feel much better. I promise you. Alright? Ciao.
What a busy traffic on this Friday evening. I am almost stuck in this traffic for the last 40 minutes. And there is no way, I think, for me to get to the show. The CNT Radio Song Bank, which is going to start very shortly. It's one of my favorite shows. And my, what a way to wind down for the weekend. Perfect 2 hours of fun-filled music, and she has so many great features. Sound of Music, Undercover, Foreign Exchange, Name That Tune, and the big wheel that she spins for Who's That or Where Are We? We cannot forget about the international stage. I have never come across such a great show in my life. I think I will have to press hard on my accelerator and go as fast as I can. to get home in time. Wow! Wow! Look! I made it! I am almost there! Sienna T. Reid, making your day brighter, one song at a time.
Listen to Sienna T Radio, because that is where it's at, baby. And it goes a little something like this. Listen to Sienna, you're gonna like it. Check it out. Sienna has the best songs, the best vibes from around the world. Tune in now or you're missing out.
Hello? How are you, my friend? Why? What's the matter? Why feeling bored and lonely? Look at me. I am always happy. The only reason I can tell you, it's because I listen to Sienna T Radio. All the best shows you can think of. The Melting Pot, the Cosmopolitan Culture Club, and the Song Bank. There are also many more new shows to come. Please make sure to visit her website at http://siennat.wordpress.com/siennat-radio. Oh, now I can hear you more cheerful. Sienna T. Radio, making your day brighter, one song at a time. I wonder if I could make it. It's almost getting to 8 o'clock p.m., and I am still a few more steps away from home to get to my computer to listen to Sienna T. Radio's Cosmopolitan Culture Club. The best of the best music from around the world. Can't wait! I think I made it! Sienna T. Radio, making your day brighter, one song at a time. Hey, would you mind if I tell you something? Do you know we have a radio station in town called the Sienna T. Radio? Many people have tried it, and do you know that? They have just one thing in common to say. The best of the best music and entertainment we ever came across. Check it out on http://siennat.wordpress.com/siennat-radio. That's all I wanted to tell you. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.
Sienna T. Radio, making your day brighter, one song at a time. Have you ever wanted a talk show that covers the world of broadcasting, the show's favorite sports teams, news and politics, as well as sports media? You've come to the right place. I am Ali Musa, inviting you to check out the Broadcast Map Show. To learn more about the show, please visit broadcastmap.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Do you love books?
How about discussing books with others who also love to read?
Why not join us on the last Friday of the month for the Books Panel,
where we have fun, engaging conversations about a book selected by one of the panelists.
To learn more about the show, please visit bookspanel.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email address and hit subscribe. Okay, we are ready.
Okay, we're good there. We're back to live.
We most certainly are.
All right, Zoom recording in 3, 2, 1.
Recording in progress.
And we're back. So, Ali, shall we begin with Unseen, or would you like to start somewhere else?
Yeah, we can start with Unseen.
Okay, do you want to share your thoughts? I know you had a few thoughts when you were reading it that came up for you.
I think for me, the thing I'll say about it is that while I respect and appreciate what she did, and the lengths that she put out, that she went through, at the end of it all, actually, I don't want to say at the end of it all. At a point here, it became that we've all found it in a different way. And what sort of upset me going through it, and when we did talk about that offline.
We did, yeah. I remember you using the word upset to describe how it made you feel.
It was the way in which, and it was the way in which she presented and portrayed everything in the book, which
Okay.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say okay, and I was gonna ask sort of what you felt that was, how you felt she portrayed everything.
Which led me to which it was the tone and the tone was part of that, I should say. I don't know why I always said and I don't know.
That's okay.
which the tone would indicate or indicated to me that the way she's going about this stuff, about laying out everything that she went through, and I will still say again that I respect and appreciate what she went through, like not appreciate what she went through, appreciate that she's telling her story of how she did it.
Right, sort of the vulnerability there, because it would take a lot of that.
It would, but if you pay close attention to the tone,
Mm-hmm.
and you may not agree with me, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that for listeners out there.
Right.
That you as in the listener.
Yeah, because you're speaking directly to, I see.
That the tone, the way she brought it up, and the way she was going through everything, she makes it sound so easy in the sense that, oh, I did it, so you know what? Look, you're going to be able to do it too. And that's a part of it, that was the part that upset me, because and also in the sense it also did, because I've also found my path in my own ways.
And we all have, absolutely.
No, we have.
You know, and it's not to say anyone's path is easier, because it's not. Everyone's path has its difficulties.
Yes. But, and I agree with that too. But, see, here's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
When one gets to once one gets to a Molly Burke level, and similarly, or whatever one wants to call it,
right,
they, including Molly Burke, they forget their time, and they forget the moment. If they were actually telling the story, if she was telling the story right in the moments,
mm-hmm.
as those things were happening, the tone would be a lot different. Whereas here's the tone now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, feels like I'm ranting today.
That's okay. Rant away.
Well, I appreciate you listening.
Always.
That because all of this has passed now,
mm-hmm.
and and she got through it. It's now telling the story in a different, it's telling the story now in a different way. It's like, yes, this is what I went through, but now I'm going to use a different tone because I've gotten through it. I've overcome it. Now I'm going to tell it. Now this is the tone I'm going to use, and this is where we've come to. That's the tone.
Right.
It isn't. It's not like I sit here and think that you know that the things didn't happen. I mean I 100% believe what she's putting out there in the book.
Absolutely, and there's no way that she didn't struggle with these things. She details the journey with that. Like, there's no way that she didn't have the complex PTSD. I would never, and I know that you would never sit here and try to say that, because
no, I would never do that.
It was all very vivid the way she described it.
Sure it was. It absolutely was. But that's what I'm saying. That now, right? Now that she has gotten past it, it's like, oh yeah, I got through it. And if you're going through it, you will too. And it's gonna be so much you're gonna do, like I did, this, that.
Well, and I will slightly not disagree, but just to add a little bit more nuance to it, I think that part of getting through it is finding the right tools to get through it. Like, she obviously has gone through extensive therapy. She talks about her journey with therapy. She talks about, the things that helped her. And that's not necessarily going to be the same for everyone, but it is a way through some of those things.
No, I like what you're saying there.
Because I think to be able to change one's tone about those things, I don't know if I personally felt that it was a if I can, you can as well, more than it was just, oh, you think where I'm at now is so grand. Well,
there was some of that in the tone.
It took a lot more to get here, and it was not as easy, because I don't think that going through what she went through would have been easy, and I think that there is a sense of growth that comes with being able to change your tone about it. Because you're not living in it that same way. It's not as, I don't want to say debilitating, but some of it sounded like it might have been in the moment, and very isolating or...
No, and I agree. I agree with that. I agree with it. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But while there is growth in terms of a tone, of having that tone and whatever, still, it still kind of like she makes it look, because she overcame it in her way, makes it sound and look easy. While I'm not, while yes, she did, and I got to that part too, by the way, about the therapy stuff.
Yeah.
But there is one thing here that, and you know what? I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, a lot of motivational speakers will do that.
Yeah, and I will be honest and say that I think I felt a little bit more of what you were talking about with her previous book, that it's not what it looks like.
Yeah.
I think I got more of that tone in that one than I do in this one. I
Okay.
would never be sitting here and trying to not validate. I absolutely understand that you got this tone from it, and I would never say, no, you're wrong, because you're not. It's a subjective thing. If that was your experience listening to it, that was your experience. But I do understand what you're saying, and we've talked about this, whether it be self-help books or anything. This wouldn't exactly apply to that because the motivational speaker bit is not quite self-help.
No.
But we have talked about how we don't necessarily, both of us, buy into those things or necessarily get what other people might be getting from them. They don't feel as genuine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. See, I think, and I think the other thing is too, and because in the past, and when we've talked about as well that I knew her a little bit. I knew her a bit personally. Not, she wouldn't know me though, but
yeah,
and no, the Brailer, I don't want you to shut down quite yet. Oh, and it locked up on me. That's okay.
Oh dear.
No, it's okay.
Dear.
We'll just force it to restart. So, right. But see, the reality sort of becomes where, because I knew her, and I did see the same. I did see the same because. Sort of, I did see the same thing, like I saw the same, sort of like piece, and like, we only had like, I think we had, I don't know, I think it was drama class that time.
Okay, that would make sense.
But I don't know, right, but she wouldn't even remember me.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, to play devil's advocate, like, who she was at that time would be different than who she is now.
No, I agree with you.
Because that is a number of years.
No, I agree with you.
But I can understand that if you saw some of the things you're seeing now.
Yeah, and I did.
Mm-hmm. And maybe that was a time when she was kind of going through it.
No, I don't want the audio hijack update right now. Please, I don't want it right now.
All the tech stuff is happening right now.
Pardon?
All the tech stuff is happening right now. The Brailer, the update. Oh, yeah. There you go. I wonder if this is trying to tell us to move on to another book.
Yes, me.
Have you read anything else this week that you'd like to share?
Oh, you know what? This truly is the Ali and McKara show.
It is. These are the things that happen. It's one of those days. The tech is teching.
Oh, but you know what? We're having fun though, so this is it.
We are. Of course we are.
And yeah, so I did read How to Stop People Pleasing.
Okay. And how did you enjoy that?
That was interesting. And one of its key point takeaways were that, and we can sort of phrase it to the relaxing day we had yesterday, was that one of the concepts that it mentioned also was that to take that time once a week to kind of relax and maybe read or whatever, something.
Was it like kind of take the time for yourself? Because if it's about people pleasing, I would imagine that would kind of be like, take this for you.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. And
you're then not doing it for someone else.
Yeah, and yes, that's it.
Because that is a big thing. When you start to people please, it can be tough to stop.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Because then you're like, I'm doing all these things and it's making other people happy. And if I keep other people happy, that is the end goal, right?
And that's it, right? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. And you gave that one a 5, I believe, if I saw correctly, right?
I think I did, yeah.
Nice.
So, anything that you're going to be eyeing your eye on over the next few days?
Over the next few days, that's interesting. I'll probably finish Unseen, I think. I'm about halfway through. I haven't really set my eye on anything new specifically yet. I wasn't sure. I believe it was your turn to pick this week, so I wasn't going to start anything for myself just yet.
You know what? I do want to give you a chance to pick again, though.
Oh, that's really kind of you. You don't have to do that.
No, I want to.
Okay. Oh, goodness. What do I want to read then? I wasn't prepared.
No, that's how we do things around here.
Unexpectedly, in the moment. I might want to go with a bit of a shorter one then, because we also have a panel this week as well.
Oh, yes.
So I think I'd want to go with one that I just added to the list not too long ago, and I believe you commented on saying it would be a good one for the show, and that is Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan.
Ah.
So I think I'd like to go with that.
Yes, and then the next week we can do, I've also been eyeing on Aaron Davis's book, Morning Has Broken.
Okay, we can absolutely do that.
But that will be an Iron Mike as well. So there are lots, you know what, we've got lots of stuff we'll be able to kind of...
Endless choices, of course. Well, given that, shall we get into the schedule?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Because we've got a busy one for the next week or two. This week especially is quite packed. Do we have anything coming up on the Broadcast Map show?
Not as of yet this week.
Okay, just Jim Taddy on the 1st?
That's right.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, that's coming up very shortly anyway.
It is.
That's exciting.
It is.
And we've got a panel this week. We have got the books panel on November 28th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be discussing Unladylike. We've been mentioning it on and off throughout the month. Crazy to believe that it's already here. So we will be doing that on Friday with our wonderful group of panelists. And, of course, we actually have another show coming up here tomorrow ourselves. We will be joined by one of the hosts of Double Tap, Stephen Scott, for a tech chat tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Do tune in live for that. You won't want to miss it. It's our first guest on the show, which is extremely exciting. And after that, we'll be back here next Sunday, business as usual, at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on the 30th. Do stay tuned, everyone. You don't want to miss what's coming up.
Thank you so much for listening and or watching Ali and Makara's books. To learn more about the show, please visit aliandmakarasbooks.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email address and hit subscribe. Ali and Makara's Books is part of the Broadcast Map Network, where good conversations happen.
Okay, so we're going to start